Hey everyone, so I'm in Costco and we're gonna do like kind of an updated prices on meat. So ground beef here is 88% lean, 12% fat, $4.19 a pound. So again, depending on the weight is how much you're gonna pay. This is like 6.5 pounds, so this is gonna be $26. This one over here is a little over 6.5 pounds, so it's 27. So again, depending on the weight, the highest in here is 28 though. And then we have the Kirkland organic ground beef, the 4 pound. It's gonna be 20, so normally I might pick this up or of Costco. I mean Sam's Club. The bison is gonna be 20, and of course you get 2 in here. So let's see. This is going to be beef loin. Is this beef loin right here?
That's New York strips.
New York strip. The total price is $72.59, so $15.99
Per pound.
per pound. So this is 4.5 pounds.
At least it's prime.
Yeah, it is prime.
It's expensive, but it's prime.
And then the beef loin is $11.99 a pound, and this is going to be a little under 4.5 pounds for $50. So the price again varies. And over here, the tenderloin steak is going to be $20.
Ooh, these ribeyes.
So this is a little over 2.5 pounds. This is going to be $52.37. The highest I want to say is probably the 52. Now these, the tenderloin, the choice, they're going to be $25 a pound. So this is a little 4.5 pounds for $111, $121. This is a little over 4.5 pounds. What is this one?
Nice pack of ribeyes, but $82. Can you believe that?
Well, it is prime.
$17.49 a pound. Holy cow!
So yeah, these are the current prices. 76 will be the lowest. Beef ribeye steak boneless is $13.49 a pound. So for a little over 4.5 pounds, $65. And of course you do get 4, you guys. And then this one is a little under 4.5 pounds, that's $59. And the $72 one is a little over 5 pounds. I feel like prices on steak, they go up and down. They're kind of weird. But every now and then, like Kroger or Albertsons, they do like a good deal. Sirloin is going to be 10. So right here, this is $40. I'm just going to round that, and that's 4 pounds. Over 4.5 pounds, this is $48. $11.99 a pound. This is a little under 3.5 pounds, so $38. Yes, this right here, the flat meat has gone up in price, but this is going to be choice. But I have noticed a big price difference on the flat meat.
Oh yeah, we used to get that for what?
25.
20 bucks.
Yeah. So now they're like $45, 45. Highest in here is 40. Actually, the highest is 61, and this is 5 pounds. And these are $11.99 a pound, so this is under 3.5 pounds, and that's gonna be $37. Oh my goodness, I hate how meat just going up. It drives me nuts. Okay, over here, the beef loin. This is beef round, top round. So this is going to be $6.29 a pound. This is a little over 2.5 pounds for $17.80. And then next to me, like the carne asada. I never seen it cut like this. This might be new.
It's very thick.
Because normally they have this in Winco. So this is $6.49 a pound. So this is over 6 pounds. And that is going to be $40. Wow. And let's see. This is a little over 6.5 pounds. This one's $43. That's kind of crazy. Tri-tip, okay, my favorite. This is choice. So this is going to be $9.69 a pound. This is almost 5 pounds right here for $44. Tri-tip did go up in price. I usually pay like $35. This is $55. This is over 5.5 pounds right here, $55. Now Chuck boneless roast is $5.99 per pound. This is a little under 8.5 pounds, and that's going to be $50. This is USDA choice. This is 7 pounds right here for $42. This one is 8 pounds for 47. Okay, and then we have round eye. This is going to be $4.69. This is a little over 6.5 pounds for $32. And again, it is USDA choice. The highest in here will probably be 40, and that 40 is over 8.5 pounds. $6.29 a pound. This is, you know, top round USDA choice. So this is 2.5 pounds for 15. This bad boy right here is under 7.5 pounds for 33. Now pork chops I normally buy here because I feel like it's a good deal. Plus they're really, really thick. Definitely butterfly them. Get 2 meals. They're going to be $2.49 a pound. This is like 6.5 pounds right here for 16. Lowest is 15. Then we have pork shoulder style boneless ribs. They're $3.49 a pound. This one is under 6.5 pounds for $22. 21, that's under 6.5 pound. Most of these are 22 right now. The highest in here, it would probably be 23, and that's 6.5 in the back. Now, if you want the bone-in pork chop, I know a lot of people like bone-in instead of like bone-out. These are $2.49 a pound. This is 7 pounds for $17.60, $15.66, and that is under 6.5. Let's see, $3.79 a pound. This is St. Louis spare rib portions. $3.79 a pound, 27. That's under 7.5. Close to 7 pounds, 26. And then we have pork belly over here, which is $4.49 a pound. So this is a little over 5.5, 25. Most of these are 25 to 24. And lamb, okay, lamb is $13.99 a pound. So this is a little over 1.5 at $21.82. The leg boneless roast, they're $6.49 a pound. This is under 5.5, so $33. This those did go up in price.
I used to get it for under 20 bucks.
And over here is $6.99 a pound, lamb loin chops. So this is almost 3 pounds for $20. This is 12 right here. This is like 1 pound. And $14.99 for the Italian sausage, and that is for 5 pounds. Okay, the Kirkland bratwurst is $8.99, and that's 228 ounce. And the Santa Maria tri-tip is USDA choice, price per pound $6.99. So again, this is $15.17. Let's see the weight on it. This is like 2.17 for the tri-tip, and they're like, you know, pre-seasoned. They also have the beef one. The black Angus one is still the same price, $7. $28 for 4 pounds, and $29. This is for a little over 4 pounds, barely, but it's 29. They also have the marinated garnet asada, which I say skip out on this one because you could definitely marinate your own for a lot cheaper. It's gonna be $14.99, and for the price you're paying, like carne asada, you get a small amount. I mean, over there they were like 45 bucks, right? This one is $39, so pretty much 40 for 2.5 pounds, a little over 2.5 pounds. We have seasoned tri-tip. This is $10.69 per pound. So let's look in here, a little over 1 pound. 1.5 is $20. Wow, for that little thing. And then $30 for a little over 2.5 pounds. The garlic seasoned drumsticks are $1.99 a pound. So this is 13. That is pretty much 7 pounds. I'm just rounding it. Yeah, a little under 6.5. That's 12. And then we have the St. Louis $3.99.
Oh, these are great.
And you get 2?
Yeah, you get 2 racks in this. If you get the unseasoned, you get 3 racks.
So these are $3.99 a pound. This is over 6.5. 27. Same 27. Highest is over 7.5, will be 30. Okay, so the turkey is $25, and that's going to be the butterball, and of course you get 4. Now we have the organic ground turkey. It's going to be $19. 93% lean, 7% fat. And then of course we have the chicken. Let's see, the whole chicken by Kirkland. They're $2.99 a pound. So depending, you get 2 of them, so 33. Some are 30 to 31. Then we have organic chicken breast. They are They are $5.99 a pound. So $30 right here. This is 5 pounds pretty much. Just gonna round that. It's like 1.1 off. That says $0. This must be free. Let's see, how much is this one? Almost 5 pounds for $29. The drumsticks, they are $1.99 a pound. So under 5 pounds is $10.47. Same under 5, $10.09. We have organic chicken tenderloin. These are $5.99 a pound. So this is 5.15, $30. Most of these are under like 33 for 5.5. Chicken thighs, they are organic. Chicken thighs are $5.99 a pound. So over 4.5 pounds is $29. 5 pounds is $31. The pork shoulder butt. This is, let's see, $2.49 a pound, so $40. This is 16.5 pounds, pretty much 16.5. 37 is 15 pounds, and over 16.5 pounds is 41. And then pork belly, let's see, they're $3.99 a pound. This is close to 9 pounds, so 35. The lowest is 36.
It's a nice thick cut of bacon in it.
And is this a tenderloin? The pork loin. I feel like they got small. There is 2 in here, believe it or not. So they're $2.99 a pound. This is almost 5 pounds for $13.57.
I feel like those got smaller.
Yeah, they do look smaller. And then, what is this one? St. Louis spare ribs. You get 3.
Yeah, I like buying this one. Wow, they went up. They went up about by $10.
These are $3.49 a pound. So this is $40 for 11, a little over 11.5. These did go up in price.
I used to pay $30 for this.
9. This is a little over 9.5 pound, $33. And then we have this bad boy right here. You can make pork chops out of this one too if you want. These are $1.99 a pound, so 13. So $17.37, a little over 8.5 pound. 6.5 pound is $13.61. What else is there? We have back ribs. Okay, they're $2.99 a pound. So this is close to 9 pounds, 25. Over 8.5 is 27. And then oxtail, which is kind of new in Costco. They normally don't have this. $6.99. So this is under 4.5, $31.
Some stew.
Most of these are under 4.5 pounds, so they're like 31, 32. Okay, what do we have? Beef back ribs. These are $4.49 a pound. This is under 4.5, $20. Over 3.5, $16. Now beef ribeye whole. This is boneless, USDA choice, $13.39 a pound. This one's 157. This is over 11.5 pound. $229. This is under 17.5 pound. And over here we have the brisket, right? Is this the brisket? Yeah. These are $3.99 a pound. This is over 18.5, so 75. This one is over 17.5, 70. 60. This is under 15.5. And $10.99 for New York steak. This is USDA choice per pound. Okay, let's see. 50, 66, and this is like 4.5 pound, $43. This is over 3.5, close to 4 pound. Alright, you guys, that is gonna do it for like a little meat update in the Costco. Prices are changing. I thought they were going down for a little bit. I feel like for a little bit they were going down, but I feel like they're just going back up like gas. Alright, you guys, please stay safe out there. Stay safe. And I will see all of you in the next one.